I'm not gonna lie, this was an entertaining day of football. Wolves get their very first win of the year. After tying to United, they get to taste what 3 points feels like. Then we gotta talk about this very entertaining first half that I saw today. Bournemouth go up very early on in 6 minutes. Then we get a Cole Palmer penalty. Then we get this Enzo Golazo. And then we get a Bournemouth equalizer. And I feel bad for Chelsea fans to have to live with Garnacho. This man not once but twice just looked and stared at the ball going in. Now there was another game, West Ham versus Brighton. In the same game, you get 3 penalties. And yes, only 2 were scored. Because Danny Welbeck at 35 years old scores his first PK. And for the second one, he tries to Panenka. You thought he was going to get the rebound. No, he whiffs the ball completely. And he ends up wasting the chance for Brighton. 2 minutes later, he gets a yellow card. Now let's talk about Arsenal, who just had a convincing win. I knew Villa were trash after watching them on the weekend versus Chelsea, who by the way tied against a team who hasn't won in 10 games. And by the way, in those 10 games, Chelsea didn't just tie once, they tied twice to them. By the way, Aston Villa, they didn't have Declan Rice. That's why this was so empty. And by the way, they have a striker who can't score goals. These were the only 2 times I saw him on the field. And again, you waste opportunities after opportunities. Ollie, you missed this. And then this one, which by the way, it's not even Ollie Watkins' fault. This is Saliba doing his thing. But once they have a real striker on the field, he scores this golazo. And he does the Kaká celebration. But I'm glad Ollie Watkins got his goal. Even though somebody should have told him to score earlier that this was too late. And also, you had Newcastle beat Burnley, which I stopped watching after 7 minutes. Which I thought it was over, but supposedly they suffered throughout the game. And then this Everton game, which I don't know who watched, but congrats Everton. But anyways, let me know what you guys think.